Today I'm going to do something different. I'm going to drive over to the farm and check out the hayfield. Yeah. I noticed the fescue and the ditches, road ditches, are starting to head out now. So I want to take a look at the hayfield and see what it looks like. And instead of driving over there with the in time lapse, I'm gonna just drive. I'm gonna record it normally. Hold up, there's the cat over there on the right or left, beyond the at the edge of the shadow. I think she lost her kitten, but I can't be sure. If she moved them twice, her 4 kittens, but lately I think she may have lost them because I don't think she's interested in kittens anymore. Anyway, she's hunting there. Anyway, I'm headed over to the farm now. Okay. Oh, there's them carpenter bees. See them flying here right in front of me? Yeah, they're buzzing around. I need to spray them one of these days. Mix up some spray. All right, let's get going. It's a 2-mile drive to the east. Yeah. It's just something to do. I didn't feel like doing any work today, even though today is a nice day. I just wanted to take a day off. I don't have much to do anyway. Besides, since I can't use my credit card until probably Tuesday, because I don't want to put no more on it until the statement ends. But I'm just going to, because then I gotta buy some stuff this week. First thing I gotta buy is some cement. I gotta do some cement work, some quickcrete. And I gotta get some more weed killer. Okay, there's the bridge. And I remember going across when I was a kid in the bus. Of course, back then, in my school days, it was a wooden bridge. I can't remember. I don't know when they actually made it a concrete bridge, but it was when I was older. Yeah, could have been when I was in the Navy. I don't remember. I remember when they made a wooden bridge down to the south on the road down there, not too far from here. I remember when they did that work. My dad had us go help with some of the work down there because a friend of his was doing the construction on it. So I remember that one. And there's another wooden bridge that was to the west of me on another road on the west side of that intersection. And I remember when they fixed that one, but I wasn't part of that. And then they also have the other bridge going north, out to the highway. That was a wooden bridge when I was young, and then now that's a concrete bridge. So all the bridges around me are all concrete now. Oh well, that's the way it goes. Progress. Yeah, you can see all the fescue on the side of the road here. They haven't mowed it yet. I don't know when they can start mowing, but there's that plane flying around there above the trees, right to the right. Oh, it just went down again. That's a plane. The farmers. I kind of feel sorry for the farmers because they can't. It's been so wet. They so much rain. They haven't been able to get in the field. It's right in the middle of May. Yeah, it's not good. Not good. But it helped my head. There's that plane There it goes, flying around. There it goes. I don't know if you can see it. It's so to the right. Yeah. Doing the neighbor's field out there to the west or east, but on the other side of those trees. Yeah. I gotta watch where I'm going. What is that? Is that my brother? Is he on his tractor? Oh yeah, he must be mowing. There's my brother mowing. I'm gonna turn around at the farm, go back. Yeah, my brother's mowing there. With his dog. I'm gonna turn around at my brother's place. There's my other brother mowing the lawn on the right. He's a brother just one year younger than me. Yeah. There's my nephew, niece lives on the right. My youngest brother, he lives on the left here. That's the one out there driving that tractor. Yeah, let's turn around here. Go back. Yeah, this is where my brother lives. The one that helps me with the haul on bales sometimes. Okay, let's go back. I'm not gonna. Oh, here comes a car. Yeah, I also remember when I was growing up. Yeah, my brother mowed the weeds here at the side of the road here, I think. Anyway, I remember growing up, this road was rocked, gravel road, like it is. I hear that plane. Yeah, my brother's been mowing this grass along the road here. Yeah, this is where I grew up. On the left side was my parents' house where I grew up, and then on the other side of the road we already passed. It used to be the old house where my grandma lived, and she passed away when I was like 7 or 8. But I remember almost every day walking across the road to her house, and she always had something to eat, cookies, cake, pie, you name it. I ate it. Probably where I got my sweet tooth. Yeah, I liked visiting grandma. And my grandpa's, is it my grandpa's sister? Yeah. My father's aunt. She lived just down the road on the way out to the highway. Her name was Aunt Annie. Actually, she owned this property just past where that white tank is, on the left. She owned that 20 acres there, and then it was inherited by my dad's cousin, first cousin, and she lived down the road to the south. But I guess when she got old, she had to sell it, and I wanted to buy it, but didn't have any money, so it went to my neighbor who farms it now. Yeah, that's the way it goes. Anyway, this is where I grew up, and this is where I live. And I like it here. Nothing changes too much, although there are a lot more people living here now than there was when I was growing up. This house was always here on the right. Yeah, I remember him and his family. Actually, one of his daughters was the same age as me, went to school. Everything. Some things stay the same, and other things change. At least the roads are better, but the taxes are higher. So I guess it all gets evened out in the end. Yeah, one of his sons built this cattle operation back here. But I remember, I don't think they ever had cattle when I was growing up. They had pigs. He raised hogs and grain. I remember that because I helped them a few times when I was growing up in high school. Baling hay mostly. Yeah. And that, I think this land is where he was farming, but over there where that old pond is, the pond on the other side of that shed there, yeah, that used to be a field, and he used to raise like orchard grass and alfalfa, and we baled it there. I remember that. But because he fed hay to his hogs, his sows. He fed them hay, even though he didn't have any. He might have had a milk cow, I'm not sure, but I don't remember him having any cattle. But he could have. Yeah, it's kind of sad. All the farmers are getting held back because of all the wet ground. Ground's just too wet to plant anything. Can't even get to the field. But the last couple of days it dried up, and if it stays like this for a while, I can put the cattle out to the pasture here by the road. Then since I'm driving, I might as well drive some more. Okay, this is where, and then I bought this, I can't remember, early 80s. I gotta check something first. Yeah, it was sometime around 82 maybe. I'm not sure, but I built the house in 83, I know that. In the summer of 83, I built the house. And I built the shed. I built that pond and the shed in the late 80s. Around 80, 89, I built the barn. And then I think I bought this 20 acres down here where the hayfield, where the pasture is. That was sometime in, let me think. It was the late 80s too. Yeah. Because I remember in 1990, I baled hay here. And my dad, my brother was helping me. I remember that. Let me try something. Since I'm here. Well, since I'm here, I figured I'd do a drive-by. Today's for driving. Yeah, I can hardly see that feeder over there. The grass is tall. Yeah, they're gonna love this when I let them in here. Yeah, if it keeps drying up like this, yeah, it'll be nice. Yeah. Yeah, the weed killer is working. Look at the fence. Yeah. It's dying. Cattle are still on the other side of the gate there, other side of the creek. I intend to have this have them locked out of this every spring, so this can have a chance to grow up without them eating it down to nothing like they did the other side. I'd like to do the same on the other side, but since we can't do that, I gotta have something for them to eat. The weeds are dying on the fence here. That's the main goal. Yeah, there's some cattle out there. At least they got something to eat. I've been giving them hay. I'd like to put them out here before the end of this week, if I can. If I think it's dry enough, I don't want it too wet. Too wet, they tear it up. They tear up the sod. Okay. There they are again. Yeah, there's some cattle out there. Yeah. Oi, big bump. Yeah. Last year I mowed all this. Kept it mowed. Oh look, the elderberries are growing back. All right. Yeah, unless the road people, they might cut them down. A couple of years ago, I had a pretty nice crop of elderberries until they mowed them down. Okay, this is my the creek that flows through my property. Yeah. Okay, let's back up. Yeah. Let's get out of here. The water's still flowing over the bridge here. Well, it's not really, I don't know if you call it a bridge. Creek crossing. I guess you could call that. They call it a creek crossing. I'm going to see if I can unplug it. Well, there's still water flowing on the top, but I tried to unplug it on the left side there. But there's something big stuck in there. I couldn't get it out. And I didn't want to crawl in there too deep. I didn't want to crawl in there at all, because I didn't want to get wet. Yeah, I tried to use a shovel, but I just couldn't get enough. There's one stick sticking out that's stuck in there pretty tight, so it's probably connected to a log. Yeah. So anyway, this is not really my responsibility. I'll just let it happen. Whatever happens here. What they really need is a big bridge. But they haven't done that yet. I guess it's not in the budget for the township. It is. I guess now I'm gonna back up. Make a video backing up. How about that? Back up all the way to my driveway, my pasture road, where I can turn around. I usually turn around right there on the left, on the right, but today I'm turning around here and I'm headed back to the house. Oh, here's the work I did yesterday. That white post, I dug a ditch and I put a bucket of rock there on the left of that post. Hopefully that'll hold it for a while. Channel the water, we're away from the road. Okay, now I'm headed home again. This is my place. This is mi casa. Okay, I'm home. Yeah, I'm gonna go back later today and I'm gonna spray around some areas around the hayfield, around that equipment, or other spots like along the entrance to the hayfield, so they could see the culvert and all that stuff. Yeah. And around the utility poles, so they don't have to get so close, and some other areas that I want to spray, so they won't hit nothing when they start mowing, cutting the hay at the end of May or beginning of June. Okay, that's all for now. Yeah, I'm back home. The big stump there, that used to be a that used to be a red maple. I remember it's a red maple. But it got damaged during a storm. That's what bent that gate over there, in front of the cow. The wind blew the top part of it, broke the top part off and blew it against that gate. Yeah, so I just cut the stump off high. And then I planted 4 red buds around it. And I was attempting to, as they grew up, I tried to weave them together. Yeah, but over the years, one died over here on the left, and this last winter, I guess, the one on the far side there, it broke off. It broke off where they were tied together, wrapped together. So only 2 of them are wrapped together right now, a little bit. So I'm just gonna let them grow and do what they want. But this one here, on this side, it grew out a sprout from the root, from the stump, or from the bottom. So I'm just gonna let it grow and become a regular tree. And if those 2 don't make it, then at least I'll have a red bud here. I was going to try make something fancy with a twisted together trunk, but didn't work out. Didn't work out. So now I'll just let nature grow its own tree the way it was meant to grow. Actually, the one that's growing there is more than one tree. It looks like there's two trees growing there. So I'll just let it grow, see what happens to it. Yeah, whatever happens to this happens. Those 3 don't. The other one that broke off, it's still growing, but I don't think it'll survive. So I'll just concentrate on letting this one grow. I think it's better that way. Yeah. There's one cow in here. The other 3 are over there in the shade, way over there. That's what hydrants like to do. Either in the shade when it's hot, because the sun is pretty warm today, shade or the water, or both. Sometimes they do both, shade on the water. Here comes my kitty. She's the only one that got left. Yeah, her mama died, maybe a week ago, maybe less. And her older brother, Bud, he disappeared too about the same time. Male cats, sometimes they just disappear. Either they get run over because he's always on the road, or they get in fights with other cats, or he likes to roam out and hunt. So, and then he probably got caught by a coyote or something, who knows. But she had 4 kittens here about a week ago. So I don't know what she did with them, if she did anything. I don't even know if she has them anymore. She didn't act like she has kittens anymore. There you girl. But she's still hanging around, so that's good. I still feed her. And she's all by herself here now, but the neighbor's cats come by, eat the cat food, so she's got a little company. I don't think she gets along too well with them, but oh well, I know the neighbor cats came here at the beginning of the year and did some breeding, and then that's why she had kittens. And I think her mama was going to have kittens too, and maybe that's what. But she was old though. She was an old cat. I didn't even know how old, but she was old. And then maybe she was trying to have kittens and she couldn't do it. Something happened to her. I found her in the barn a few days ago. Anyway, She's surviving. She's got food to eat here, and she still hunts. So, but I think she's just sad from losing her kittens. At least that's what I think happened. I think she lost her kittens. 'Cause I haven't heard them meowing anywhere. Well, these carpenter bees are active today. They're buzzing around everywhere. I can hear them. Buzzy, buzzy. I already sprayed this once, but probably didn't do any good. I'll mix up a new batch. What's happening to my roof? Look at all these dents up there. Oh, could be from the hail. I guess. I don't know. I never seen them bumps, them depressions there and here. Yeah. Something bent it. Wasn't me. Oh, it's warming up now. Yeah, cat. I know. All I got is this girl. Keep me company when I'm outside. Alright, girl. Yeah. Used to be your brother Bud, but now it's you. Yeah, I gotta do something about these carpenter bees. They're buzzing again. Whenever it gets around 70, they always be more active. Yeah, they're buzzing around. Well, I guess I'll make some spray today. Maybe do that. That's it. That's it, little kitty. You go ahead and eat. Go ahead and eat. I guess I'll make some spray up today for these bees. See what I can do about them. Well, the planes are out again, doing their whatever they're doing. Hey, there's a mockingbird. Hi, mockingbird. Anyway, today I'm doing a drive-by my hayfield. Yeah, the fescue's heading out on the seed now. What you doing there, mockingbird? Displaying something? Just balancing the balance on that stick. Anyway, I'm going to do a drive-by on the hayfield today. Let's see what it's looking. I won't cut it until the end of. I think that mockingbird's got a nest. She's over there now. Somewhere. Yeah, on that honeysuckle. I was going to spray that today, but I guess I'll wait. Yeah, I don't want to bother her. I was going to spray it for weeds on this equipment here. We'll see. Okay. Maybe I'll still spray it. Yeah, let's get going. Yeah, there you are, Mike. Yeah, I think she's got a nest in there. That's what I'm thinking. There's that little thing again. Yeah, the fescues always grow fast in the spring. Heads out. I don't know what the rest of it looks like. But at least it's growing. It'll make me some hay. Yeah, it always makes me a good hay in the first cutting. After that, don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Just a matter of time. Let's see, this is 10th of May. No, 11th. Today's 11th. Yeah. So usually around the end of May, beginning of June is when I have this hay cut. The fescue usually goes to seed by then, but that's okay. That helps you receive the hayfield. Give me something anyway. Well, at least I got something to bale. Cut and bale. Yeah. Don't know about the rest of it. I don't know if there's any alfalfa left in here. But it's okay. As long as I got something to feed the cattle. That's the main thing. Yeah. Today I'm just driving around. Oh, there's a buck coming up here somewhere. I forget about it. Right about here. Yep, there it is. There it is. Yeah. Yeah. Wind's blowing real nice here. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but the culvert got washed out a while back. They fixed it. Yeah, they fixed it. Well, it's a little windy to be spraying weed killer, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, I want to spray all this around this equipment here, and I don't know, probably can't see it. There's some yellow posts there, and I want to spray around them too. I don't want them mowing in that area where the white bales used to be. The stack right here is side of rat bales. Yeah, because it's pretty rough through there. I'm just trying to avoid that for now. That has to be leveled out eventually, but not for now. I don't want them to mow that area or to cut it for hay. Well, I sprayed that corner of the hayfield up there where that equipment is. Yeah, just so the hay cutters don't get too close to it. I got it marked too. I'm also going to spray the approach here, or the entrance. Yeah, because they can't cut here anyway. That way to keep the weeds down. And I'll spray on this side where the water flows in the ditch, and on this side here too, because I don't want the weeds growing up too tall around there. And also, that's why I got the yellow poles, white poles here, so whoever's driving in can see them, and they try not to run off the edge into the ditch there. Okay, let me spray this too. Well, I sprayed that, and I'll be back in a week or so to see if everything's dying. Yeah. That way they could see the entrance real good when they come to cut the hay. The reason I got this white pole here, so they can see this culvert, because it's only plastic and I don't want them running their tires over it and bending it. Same on this side. This is my neighbor's culvert that he had to have done because the water from a big rain washed part of it out, so he had to either replace it or redo it. Anyway, I'm going to spray a little bit around here, but most I'm going to spray around that post there, that utility pole, so the hay cutters can avoid it. Well, I'm done spraying out here now. I got now I got to go back and mix some herbicide to kill the carpenter bees if I can. Yeah, the fescue's heading out now. Yeah, it's all headed out. I don't think it's blooming yet, but it's getting there. By the time they get cut at the end of May, beginning of June, it'll probably be setting seed. Well, not much I can do here except watch it grow for another 2-3 weeks. 3 weeks or 4 weeks or a month maybe. Less than a month, I'd say. Yeah. At least there's something to cut and bale. That's the main thing. Okay. Let's go home and work on those carpenter bees now. Yeah, I wish this was a better hayfield, but good hayfields cost more money to maintain. This fescue grows back every year, so gives me something to feed the cattle. That's all I need. Since I still got some weed killer left, I'm going to go ahead and spray this hill here. I already sprayed around the mailbox here when I sprayed the big pasture fence down the road, and that worked pretty good there. I'm also going to spray this side, the hillside, but I really need to do that area down there where the fence is. It's too wet to go down there to mow anyway. So I'll get that done first before I run out of spray. I can't mow this area anyway with the lawnmower. It's too steep and I fall in the pond. Yeah, so I'll just spray it. I spray all this mostly. I think I'll just spray it and be done with it. I try to mow up again up to the culvert ditch. Too wet right now, so I'm gonna spray. I think I'll spray this little corner too, since I'm here. Here's my cat again. She's lonely. She don't have her her brother around, and he disappeared. And her mama died too. I don't know what happened to her brother, Bud, but he's gone. He hadn't come back anyway. Well, I just finished cooking some orange peels, and I got a gallon and a half to add to my mixture for the carpenter bees, along with other stuff. What? What are you crying about? You're all by yourself, aren't you? Yeah. You miss your brother, or do you miss your mama? You were always hanging out with your brother more than your mama. Yeah, I think you miss Bud. So do I. Alright, but you'll be okay. Okay, I got work to do, cat. I also cooked some of my lemongrass with the orange peels. But in addition to that, I'm going to add the permethrin. That's what really kills them. That permethrin kills the carpenter bees. And I'm also putting some orange oil, peppermint oil, and lemongrass oil, just to increase the aroma. Because peppermint's supposed to kill them, and so is orange. Or is it orange killing them and peppermint just keeps them away? Either way, these are all for the carpenter bees. Let's add all that to my sprayer, and now I'll add oil, or I'll add some water too to fill it up. Well, I got all the ingredients. I cooked a gallon and a half of the boiled orange peel juice. I got the permethrin. I got the orange oil, peppermint oil, lemongrass oil. And plus I also cooked lemongrass with my lemongrass from that I grew last year in the garden. I added some of that when I was cooking the orange peel. So that's my mixture. Let's see. I'm going to spray them here up at the carport first. I'll probably spray the shed tomorrow. Yeah, the barn tomorrow. Well, I left the truck parked out over there on the other side of the building, so it wouldn't be in my way when I'm spraying. You can see those bees now. See them flying around here? I think these are the bees. I'm not sure, I have to look at that, but I think these are the males that keep on the outside waiting for females to come by as they go in and out from their nest sites inside the wood. I'm gonna spray the outside first, and then I'll go underneath, spray in there. Oh, this backpack sprayer is heavy. Yeah, I see bees everywhere. Oh, I sprayed the carport on top, on the west side, and I just finished spraying here, under here too. I still see some bees flying around, but I'll wait and see if anything gets killed. I should see some dead bees on the ground by tomorrow. At least that's what I expect. Yeah, that spraying arm, holding that spraying arm hard on my shoulder. I'll spray the barn tomorrow. I got plenty left. Yeah, I used about a third. Yeah, I used about a third to spray these carports. I'll use the rest of that tank up tomorrow in the barn. Get some spraying done out there. At least to get started. I'm sure I'll have to make more than one application. Yeah, I just want to get everything covered at least once, and then I'll concentrate on the holes when I see bees coming in and out of them. But at least I'm getting something sprayed. Or the carpenter bees. I really didn't care about them bees before. Yeah, didn't even know what they were called until I had to. Well, a couple of years ago, I guess, I started to be concerned because I seen all my boards, the boards in the shed or in the barn, getting full of holes. Or actually, I noticed it on my manger first. Yeah, on my manger, which I don't use anymore. Since I went to round bales from square to round. But once I noticed those holes and the bees flying around, I put two and two together, looked it up, and I tried everything. I tried smoking them out. I don't know what else. I tried WD in the holes, which that did work, but that's too time consuming with the trying to find the holes and spray WD in them. But it does work. But then I saw a YouTube channel, somebody used permethrin. I think it was last year. That's when I first started spraying them, I think, was last year. Yeah, and it seemed to work. Kept them under control anyway. But now I'm trying it again this year, see what I can. I thought I hadn't sprayed them good. There wouldn't be nobody coming back this year, but still plenty. But there was plenty before last year. Oh, the place was swarming with them in the barn. Yeah, and this carport is relatively new. I don't forget how many years old it is. Less than 10, I think. Yeah, I think so. I could be wrong about that. Anyway, at least I got something sprayed today. I'll spray some more tomorrow at the barn tomorrow. Another reason I parked the truck over here because I didn't want to get that spray all over it. It's just hard to get off. Okay, I'm going to repark the truck now. Well, I tried spraying these ones that are flying around. I don't know if I got any. You can see them buzzing around. Some of them are wasps though. There's a carpenter. Yeah, bee. That's a red wasp. There's some carpenters over that way. There. And here. The ones that fly outside, I don't know what's going on with them. Yeah, I tried spraying them, but I don't know if I hit any or not. Anyway, I sprayed everything here on the outside and inside too. Let's see what happens in the next few days. See if I notice any dead ones on the ground. So I did spray them with I mixed up permethrin in there, and that's what's supposed to kill them. That's supposed to kill them. Even if they just touch the wood, it's supposed to kill them. So I'll wait and see on that. Time will tell. Yeah, I can still hear them buzzing. I see them flying around. Yeah, there. That's a wasp. I see those bees flying around. Oh, there's a buzzard. And anyway, I'll have to wait and see how long it takes them if it kills any of them. It did last year. Guess it might take a little time though. I have to be patient. Okay. It's about 6:30 p.m. right now. Sun's pretty warm today. Sun was warm today. But I didn't do nothing except mix that spray and went to check the hayfield and did a drive around. Yeah, nothing much. The most work I did today was spray these bees, carpenter bees. And now my shoulder hurts. Alright, catch you later. If something else happens, I'll let you know. Well, it did warm up to about 75 today, so that made the carpenter bees come out and be active. There's my little kitty, the last cat I got now, because the old cat died, the old mama cat died, and her brother, Bud, he disappeared days ago, hasn't been back, so I don't know what happened to him. So I think she's lonely. So I think she also lost her 4 kittens too, which were born about a week ago. Yeah, I saw them about three days ago. Yeah, but I haven't seen them since. I don't know where she put them. I think something might have eaten them. Some other animal got them. I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's 7:40 p.m. now, and the sun is setting. Probably got another 10-15 minutes yet. I think it sets at 7:54 or 7:50 something, and it's 7:40 now, so at least 10 minutes. Yeah, if not more. But anyway, it'll probably go down pretty soon. So that's the end of my day. I don't have much planned for tomorrow either, except I'm going to spray the barn with this mixture I made for to kill the carpenter bees. They're still buzzing around out here. I haven't seen nothing dead on the ground yet, but I'll keep an eye open. Hopefully there'll be less flying around tomorrow. Oh, well, anyway, that's all I got for now, for today. I'll catch you on the next one. Look at that. I got the sun going down in that V notch of the tree. Ain't that cool? Yeah, cat's crying again. Sorry, cat. I can't bring your family back, your mama or your brother. I don't know what happened. I know what happened to the mama. She died of something, probably old age. Now she's hanging around me now, crying. Just sitting in my rocking chair on the front porch, listening to these stupid bees buzzing around me. I hope I killed something today with them bees, but they're still buzzing around. We'll find out tomorrow if any of them are left. I haven't looked it up yet, but I'm pretty sure the ones flying around are the males. So the females are probably inside the wood. Yeah. Anyway, I'll find out if any of them did by tomorrow, hopefully. I'll see some dead ones on the ground, but if not, then I'll probably keep checking every day until I see something dead, or I'll have to spray again. We'll see. Alright, that's all I got for now. The sun's going down, so that's the end of today. 7:45 p.m. And I'm rocking in my rocking chair. Actually, it's more of a gliding. It's a glider rocker. Yeah. There's no rockers underneath it. It's some kind of gliding system that feels like a rocker chair. Yeah. My wife and I, we bought this years and years ago. This was her chair, mostly. Yeah, she sat out here more than I ever did. Okay. Sun's just about down. I'm done. Look at all those bees. So many. I thought I killed something, but I didn't see nothing dead yet. It's about 7:50 right now. Sun just went down behind the trees. Look at those carpenter bees. I think they're looking for a hole to spend the night in. Hope I got enough spray on there to kill them by morning. We'll see. Matter, kitty. I gotta go in the house now. Bugs are coming out. Mosquitoes. Alright. Kitty, you're on your own. Sorry your family's gone. I can't do nothing about that. Meow. Yeah. She's not as friendly as Bud, but she'll do.